Yes, finally. We can stop coming in here and saying, another loss by the 49ers and oh, boo, hoo, hoo. It was a nice bomb from Gabbert downfield, the waiting, sprinting Torrey Smith. Guys, finally, we can get up off the snag. We won the game. In overtime. Fellas, how do you feel about that?
Relieved.
I
Great.
know.
I feel amazing.
Brandon, your name starts with a B. Jump on in there. You're first.
All right. Well, before this game, I thought we were going to lose it because we lose every away game this season until
Yep.
now.
Mhm.
And so I put on my Titans jersey because I live in Tennessee. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to pull for the Titans, but I'm going to flip between both games. And I'm guessing I missed a ball game, Chicago versus Niners. And I regret going on strike this week. But, man, Gabbert, he made plays when there was no plays. Drone, he got open. He's got a pair of hands, a surprising pair of hands.
Yeah, he does. And go ahead, amplify Gabbert. I like you. I want to talk about Gabbert a lot today. What else you want to say about Gabbert? I'm telling you, I'm impressed with Gabbert. Oh my God, I'm impressed with Gabbert.
When Bears failed, he got out of that situation. Unlike Kaepernick would not get out of that situation. He'd take the sack. Gabbert moved around. He was able to make plays when there were no plays. And that last pass, I didn't know Torrey Smith was that fast because we hadn't used him that much this season.
Oh, you didn't know? Let me say it. Oh, you didn't know?
Not from this season. He didn't look like it. I mean, Cap hardly used him, and I didn't see him much of him all season until today, and I saw that last pass, and I'm just like, we got to go to him more often.
Hey,
tell
Ron,
you
it
what,
says you're off air.
Brandon, anytime he gets the ball downfield, it's mostly over. If he has one step on anybody, it's over. Dude is blazing fast. That's why they got him in the first place.
I know, right? That's what I heard about him. He was fast over there in Baltimore.
He was. Dude had 11 TDs last year. He was awesome last year. So the 49ers said, let's get this boy right now. And, we got a Torrey Smith. We've had that downfield threat all season long. We just now got to utilize it as it's supposed to be utilized. He did have a touchdown, I believe, against Pittsburgh earlier this season, captain him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great game. Great game to watch.
Dude, hey, as a matter of fact, in Tennessee, there's a lot of celebrating going on, too. The Titans just won. Mariota had a beautiful run from scrimmage all the way to the
87 yards, man. I watched that game to the end. And then I flipped over and watched the overtime at the Niners.
It's all good for you today, bro.
We are celebrating over here. I mean,
Brandon, we got to go, Brandon. We'll see you next week, all right?
all right.
Thanks, Brandon. It's that CJ. CJ, come on in here, man.
Hey, what's up?
But dude, it's like that smiling feeling all over the body for a change, man.
Boy, you are not lying, huh? But out of all the whole game, one thing that stuck out with me the most was the fact that to see a quarterback to sit back there and go through progression. Blaine Gabbert, I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but Blaine Gabbert, I mean, he made it very distinct when it comes to progression. I mean, he was looking every direction that he could possibly think, and then also to throw to, and he made the absolute right decision, and he never hesitated, and it's I'm a Kaepernick fan, but Blaine today, I mean, he made me think twice when it comes to who's going to be the next quarterback. So,
CJ, let me ask you a question though on that same subject though. Were you a critic of Blaine Gabbert before this game, or you've been a critic the whole time since they made the switch?
I wasn't a critic. I wasn't a believer.
Yeah.
It's I think that it's one of those things that we've had is so good that your stuff go. You think twice, and you question every move that the leadership makes. But I tell you, it was a great win. But this whole time, the whole game, every time I prayed, and the only time I prayed was when Ellington was about to get the ball. That was it. So
man, don't
that's
get me
the only
started
flaw. So
get me started talking about Ellington. We got about 3 guys tomorrow. And Monday I come in, I congratulate everybody. I would hand Bruce his papers. I would hand Corey Lemonnier his papers. I got about 3 other guys. I said, man, you guys, I have had enough. You guys haven't showed up. You've had enough time. You've been here for 3 years. You're still making the same mistakes you were making 2 years ago. You got to go.
Yeah, and I think today I'm going to get off here in a second, but I think the 2 things that I take away. One, there is a football god in our favor, and then number 2, this officiating crew was awesome. I mean, they let them boys play today.
That's right. That's
and
right.
They did. They let them play, and that's what NFL should be. So, but anyways, Rombo, I just want to let you know, man, it was a great win, and thanks for answering my call again, man.
Thank you, man. It's always a pleasure, CJ.
You know it.
See you next week, bro.
All righty.
As a matter of fact, CJ makes a great point because that tackle, I forgot about that because
that was not legal.
Yeah, when Tart body slammed, just slammed him down to the ground. Cutler, I thought Cutler was going to pass out. He did not get a flag. So, yeah, he's right. Hey, Justin, come on in here, man. What you got to say?
Oh, I got nervous after that 74-yard kickoff return. I was like, oh boy, we lost it again.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Everybody said.
Me and my dad were talking about it.
He missed it, and I was just like, what just happened? Did he just choke, or what was it? But I was just thankful for it. And then, sure enough, we make them punt, and then Gabbert was like, oh, hey, there's Torrey Smith. He's got a huge lead. Whoop, touchdown. And I've been seeing stuff about the 49ers bringing back Kaepernick next year, and I got excited, but then I'm thinking to myself again, I don't really think we should because we got Gabbert now.
Listen, Justin, I got to tell you the truth, man. It's lip service. The 49ers do this every season. With every time they get rid of somebody, it's always about, well, we're not doing like everybody thinks. I don't know why they do that. I guess it's to keep the public off of them. Kaepernick is, I love Kaepernick. I always did. Kaepernick is gone in April, before April. So
that's what I'm thinking. But our defense came in today.
Mm-hmm. Well, they got a little beat. I seen some tackling I was not happy with, but yeah.
Yeah,
it was kind of scary.
Yeah.
I got excited on that sack by Jaklowski Tart and the no penalty afterwards. I was like, dude, what just happened?
Everybody was. And no flag.
I know. And then freaking Bowman scared me the most when I saw him go down and then him go off to the sideline. And then Aaron Lynch and Wilhoite. Oh, man, I was just freaking out.
I tell you. Hey, as a matter of fact, did Lynch come back into that game?
He did not. I didn't see him play another snap after he got injured.
See, this is really scary. That means Lynch and both McDonald are out for next week, I bet.
I think so, because is it McDonald that has the ankle? No, Wilhoite has the ankle injury. McDonald has the concussion, and Lynch has the concussion.
Lynch has a possible concussion. They had to do the concussion protocol.
Yeah, they haven't finished the protocol yet? Because
I don't know if they have yet, but I don't think he's going to be out next week.
I hope not.
Because otherwise...
We got a chance two in a row, guys. It's easy. 2 in a row. Cleveland, yes.
They just got their butts stomped by Cincinnati.
Oh, my God. 3-37.
I'm just over here like, come on, San Francisco, let's make that the score again next week. And what reminds me is the quarterback we're going against, Austin Davis, used to be the Rams quarterback. And I remember last season when we went down to St. Louis and beat them 37-24 or 31-24, that was St. Louis's quarterback.
Yep.
So our defense should be taking advantage of this. We know this quarterback. We know the way he plays.
And it will be because the Browns got a whole lot of problems. Okay, Justin, we got to go, bro.
All right, I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Norm. Yeah. Norm, go right ahead, man. Huh?
That was crazy.
It was terrible.
I wanted to see him kiss his bicep. Point at Cap.
Mm. Oh, he is Reggie Bush, but he's Reggie Bush that can take pain, so he stays next year, I guarantee it. Yes. Oh, it's three. Please go ahead, say it. Thank you. And where do you want to see Ellington? Somewhere, anywhere, but on the field. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. If he misses one, he missed another punt today, and he almost fumbled that other one. I'm so tired of him. You know, come on, man. And what the coach, what is his name, Magani. Anyway, it was funny because Jimmy T comes in the press conference the other day after Magani was quoted as saying, "Well, he's got one more time for that," and Tim G says, "No, he didn't say that." He does. Norm, I agree, man. We got to go, man. We got other folks got to get in here, but Norm, thanks for coming by, man. You know I love you, man. All right, all right. See you next week. Who's got? It's John Jandre.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, it's Andre.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's up, man?
We missed you, man.
Yeah, I've been working a lot lately.
All right. You
Yeah.
back just in time for the win, bro.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, I gotta say I was nervous the whole game because the first couple of drives, we had 3 and outs, just 3 in a row, just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and I was like, and our defense wasn't getting the stops I was hoping they would get, and then they had that, what was that, the punt return that almost was a touchdown. Thank God they got a holding call.
Man.
I put money on the Bears kickers being fired by like next week, dude. I can't believe. Listen, me and my dad were talking on the phone, and I go, "Oh, it's over. We're fucked. We lost." He I don't know what happened.
I think he was drunk because that ball missed so far to the left. I mean, it's like, what the? Anybody could have did that, man. What is your problem? He looked at.
What are the chances of that actually happening? Like the Browns game, like the Browns and the Ravens game last week. Like, what are the chances? You know?
You can't figure those. You could calculate that all day. He's standing right in front of the goalpost. What is he, 36 yards out?
It was not far. Like, I think I could probably make. No, never mind. I can't.
No, you can't. I'm telling you. All you got to do is get your foot under the ball. It'll go up. The average guy can kick the ball 20 yards. But this dude is a pro. 40 yards is supposed to be his minimum. And he hooked that ball so far out, he's gone tomorrow. Just like they did in Pittsburgh when they fired that dude Monday morning. This dude he's out here Monday morning.
I mean, oh man, we got lucky though. We did.
We did.
Like that game, we should have lost there.
Mm-hmm.
Our special teams just wasn't making a tackle the whole This guy ran for like 70 yards. 74 yards. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And no tackle comes?
No.
I mean,
I was livid.
I was like, oh, we suck. Oh no, we really suck. And then the overtime, I'm like, oh, a 3 and out. They're probably like, this is not good. This is still not good. And then we get them to a 3 and out, and I'm like, okay, this is doable. I guess we might be able to hit a quick little field goal. But that play was beautiful, man. They blew their coverage so bad.
Oh. Hey, I tell you what, Andre, we should actually be winning 2 in a row. We won that game last week too.
Yeah,
we should actually be 2, and we should be 2 the last 2. We should be running 3 in a row because if we beat Cleveland next week, that should be 3 in a row. God, that's sad.
I still can't believe that we got away with Jaquaski Tart hitting
body slamming Cutler.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
They owe us that. The NFL owes us that from last week.
Yeah, you're right.
Andre, let me see you next week, man.
All right, man.
We're running out of time, bro. Thanks for coming by, man.
Yeah, go Niners.
All right, Andre. Super. Super, can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We're waiting for you to speak it. Would you please?
I am speaking.
Yeah, go right ahead, man. It's all yours.
Well, the first thing I want to say is that your video is frozen.
Well, say it again.
Your video is frozen.
No, that may be on. Just don't worry about that. I think it's something. Oh, I've heard that before. But where I can see right now, it's not frozen. Go ahead. Anyway, give me your feeling on the game.
Nerve-wracking. It was very nerve-wracking once he got that 74-yard kickoff return.
It definitely true.
Yeah, I thought he had lost the game when he got that.
And what were your feelings about the play calling, man? Coming down in that last few minutes of that. I mean, was that what you expected? I mean, could you possibly see that coming?
No.
Tell you, man, I'm impressed today. And Torrey Smith, that's only the second time we've used all that speed this year. God,
we need to use him more.
Yeah, you know what though? Our guys have a lot of trouble getting separation. Torrey's one of them too. I don't know what goes on in practice or anything like that, but Anquan Bolden was covered like a blanket. We've already lost our tight ends. Blake Bell was not making it, and that's why you've seen what you've seen. Our guys, when you only got one guy that can get open, it becomes tough. So yeah.
Who do you think was the player of the game for San Francisco?
All right. Hey, Superman, let me go because I just realized we're running out of time. I got a few more people there. Thanks, bro. See you next week, all right?
Okay, bye.
All right. And it's the TRD, the reaction dude. TRD, what's up, buddy? Uh-oh.
For this.
Looks like you got a weird connection this week, bro.
Yeah. The first thing I had to say in the beginning of the game, didn't you feel relaxed when there was no Pete Morelli? Didn't you feel like, we weren't going to get any penalties at all? But, just so that we got to win. You got to win with us, But, now, that was a pretty lucky game, I had to say that. I don't get how you put a 37-yard field goal, but it's not possible. Did you see that at the end of the game? I had that subtitle on the bottom where it says, "I haven't beat Chicago at home since 1974." My parents weren't even born yet at that time. So, I'm 14.
Yeah. 14.
Yeah,
You see, your parents were born at that time, even. I tell you what, that was one of those games where we were supposed to lose, and how many times are we supposed to win this year and we lost? So this is it all balances out. I will accept this win and be proud about it. So everybody says, because the haters are going to get us tomorrow, guys. The haters are going to be in there with, "Man, you guys looked over that game. You guys didn't win no ball game, man. Chicago just gave that game to you." See, I'm already ready for that. I know it's coming, but people need to know. Be ready, man, because they're going to be coming at you with that tomorrow. Tell everybody how many games we should have won like that one last week against Arizona. Arizona did not beat us.
we would have won that.
That's
Exactly.
right. Morelli's not there. We win.
Exactly. I mean, how do you get a roughing the passer when he gets sacked? Yeah, he hasn't even got the ball out of his fingers yet. You already call him roughing the passer. Like, what is your problem?
Another thing, that rule needs to be also the rule needs to be changed anyway. If I have my strike zone between your shoulders and your thighs, if you duck down, immediately you fold up the strike zone. Whose fault is that? If it's not intentional, if it doesn't look like I was really trying to hurt this guy, if it really doesn't look like I'm trying to bang my helmet into his head, you don't call that a penalty. You look through it, you review it, and you make it decide if it was incidental or was it intentional. That is where the line should be drawn, and the NFL is way out of line with this one. They have cost games for this too many times.
I feel bad for the Eagles and Patriots. I really do. There in Foxborough, Pete Wiley just calling every penalty.
You actually, RD, we're gonna have to go, man. Your connection is not good this week, but listen, come back next week because this is the first time I've seen your connection like that. So okay,
Yeah, all right.
see you next time, bro. All right.
All right. See ya.
Josh from the land down there. Josh, I'm
Hey.
glad you're here, man, because you and I, we can definitely talk about the fact that it's time for Ellington to leave and it's time for Hayne to come back in. We only got 3 games left. Let him come in, and I'll bet you they talk about that tonight because they seen Ellington drop the ball again. And even though Tom Sula says, "Well, I don't believe he said that. He couldn't have said that." Connie wants him out. I want him out. You want him out. Everybody wants him out. We all want Hayne back in on that big punt return. Who?
Absolutely. Also, coming into today, our average score against on the road was like 35 or something. So for us to bleed 20 points and get the win, that is a massive big tick in my book.
You're right. We scored 26 points, didn't we? Yes. We scored 26 points. That is a massive tick. It took us overtime to do it, but we still did it. You're right. And it should have been 27. They wouldn't let us kick the extra point.
Oh, well.
It should have been 27 anyway. That one point we missed early in the game was something that we could have won the game with. Actually, before going into overtime, now that I think about it. God.
Yep.
But anyway, any other feelings on this game, Josh?
You broke up a bit there, mate. Can you go again?
You want to add anything else to this game?
No, that was the only point I wanted to make.
All right. Well, Josh, it's always good to see you, bro. We'll see you next week. Josh, hey, Josh, where are you at exactly? Are you in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne? Where are you?
I'm actually in Ballarat, which is in Victoria.
Ah, okay. Good to see you again, man. We'll see you next week, okay?
All right.
All right. Bye-bye, Josh.
See ya.
Ben. All right. Ben, come on in, man.
Yeah, what's up?
You're winning, bud. Winning,
Hey.
man.
Oh, man. Hey, hear me out, Rumble. First time, long time fan. And I just want to say, Nana! You know?
Where's Joseph? That was competition for Joseph. Joseph must be upset if he's watching that. You beat him.
So, no. I don't beat our Niner fans. It's all love. It's all good. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody. We'll take it as it comes. And I was on the road. I just came from Levi Stadium, man.
Ooh.
I was on the road and I was listening to the game on the radio, and man, I was going crazy, man. So I was sweating bullets. My wife was like, "Turn the radio off. You can't hear nothing." I was like, "Man, I thought I listened. I need to hear my Niners win. I need since I can't watch the game, I need to hear something." Man, it's staticky in the mountains and all, but I'm faithful all the way. Thank you very much, and let's push it, man. Let's go.
We deserve that one too, bro. We deserve that one, Ben. We deserved it, man. We've been waiting long enough. We deserve that. I just got home right now, and I'm going to watch the game, watch the highlights, and we'll catch up next time. All right, Ben. Looking forward to it, man.
10-4. 10-4.
All right, 10-4. Maurice. Maurice, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How is it going?
Maurice is going good, man. A Sunday we can finally feel good. If we just got a combination of the Hawks losing, it would have been all good today.
Yeah. You know what? Man. Well, look, I'm going to just say this. Gabbert is getting better. He's showing progress. And maybe that Jacksonville time really did him, some justice. Because I think in the NFL, you either get better or you get worse.
Or you get thrown out.
He's getting better. He's showing up. He sees the field better. He knows when to run better. I mean, he moves in the pocket better. I'm going to say it. He's better than Cap. He's better than Cap. I'm going to say it.
He said it. He said it.
I had to.
But he went right ahead and
Cap just has that body that everyone wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's 6'3", 6'4", 230, all muscle, But I'll sacrifice that and give me more like basic quarterback skills.
You see, you make a point that it's the fact. It's right now your quarterback needs to be able to manipulate in that pocket. If he's going to run, he needs to run at selective, intelligent times. That's what we've seen in Gabbert. Gabbert ran when it was time to run. If it wasn't time to run, he was looking around to find somebody, and it came out today. When he ran that in for a touchdown, I thought I was going to pass out. I said, I didn't see that hole. My God, how did you see that? Jesus, Blaine. Whoa.
But I will say this, though. He needs to throw it away a little bit more, too.
Yeah.
He takes too many sacks.
Agreed. There was 2 times for sure he could have got rid of the ball. For sure. But you know what? He didn't see it. And here's something else. The offensive line, and this was Staley and Boone, when they walked off the field talking to each other, that was because they both knew they blew it. I don't know. These are seasoned pros. Today, they've lost it on several occasions. I was shocked.
Yep.
And you know what? Anthony Davis already called it on Staley last week. They taught us in the media. You see that report? AD called Staley up and said, "What the hell were you doing, man? What kind of edges you setting?" He says, "Oh man, I'm so glad somebody called him up. He's supposed to be an all-pro that makes it every year, and he's out there messing up like that. Him and Boone both today really blew it on that play, and they finally came back and got it together the next series. But good Lord, what were they thinking?"
Yeah, Gabbert was under fire, and also back to that first point, he was under fire, but he still looked calm. He still didn't panic. He didn't get happy feet. His eyes didn't get big. It was just down the field. He was looking to make that throw.
It's like somebody said earlier, he was making all the progressions, man. He went through them. Even if they tagged him, he was still looking. Even when he runs, he's still looking. Gotta love that. You gotta love that.
Gotta love it.
And by the way, Blaine is 6'4" as well.
Oh, yes. That's right. Kaepernick's muscles make him look bigger.
Yeah.
It's true.
Nobody's got Cap abdominals for sure. But see, abdominals can't help you go through progressions and make good decisions. That's the only problem, though. Because if abdominals was all you needed, Cap would be the king of football. Period.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, bro. Good to see you next week. All right. Thanks for coming by.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Parrish.
What's going on, Rambo?
Parrish. Winning, bro. Winning and feeling good about it.
Man, I'm loving it.
Man, we can relax on this Sunday.
Yes, sir. So, man of the hour. Got to talk about him. Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah, everybody is.
I mean, he's looking like I mean, it's early. I won't talk too reckless, but he's looking like a franchise quarterback to me because he's getting better every week. Every week he's getting better. I see him at the line, adjusting, changing the lineup, talking to his receivers. Cap never did that. Cap, he kind of scanned the field and said, "Hi."
Yeah.
And just went from there. You know what I mean? So Blaine, he's a nice quarterback. I like him. I mean, he went to Jacksonville. There's nobody on Jacksonville. You can't be successful in Jacksonville.
See, that's what I say. People blame him for Jacksonville. He was, 21, 20?
Exactly.
20?
Still learning. He was still learning.
Right out of school and thrown into that fire, I think anybody would have failed.
Yeah. And the running game, I like Shaughn Draughn. I like him. Don't get me wrong. But he's a third down back to me. We need Carlos Hyde back in. We need a second running back in the draft or pick up free agent, whatever. But the running game, when the running game gets more potent, then I think it's going to open up for the passing game even more than what we've been showing.
Let's go blow up, bro. Let's go blow up. You give Gabbert, you give him a healthy man. As soon as Carlos Hyde gets back, as soon as we get that off, and what if we get AD back next year, and then they get Trent Brown to start looking better? We send Pears on his way. The run game becomes fiendish. Now Gabbert, who's out there maneuvering without all that help, is doing what he's doing. Like you say, he's getting better every week. Oh, goodness gracious. We go ahead and draft a quarterback next year, give him 2 years to sit on that bench, and challenge Gabbert in the third year if he can. If not, I don't know. I got no problem keeping Gabbert for whatever the amount of time he wants to play.
I'm not mad at it. He hasn't shown me anything to be mad at so far, so I'm okay with it. And the D stepped up. The D was there. I mean, it could have got away a long time ago, but they stepped up. A lot of stops. Bend don't break, basically. Bend don't break. It's a lot of bending, but we never broke. We have 20 points. It shouldn't even got that. That Forte run, that shouldn't have been a touchdown. That was terrible. Corey Lemieux sucks. I hate him. I him so much.
People, me and you both,
my
I told people last year, cut Corey Lemieux. The only reason he's on the team right now is because Alden Smith went and did what he did and got cut, and Lemieux had a place because of that. He was supposed to be gone.
He dropped the pick. It's like,
right in his hand.
We won.
Was that Logan? Was that Logan or whatever his name was? Was that the second string running back that took Lemieux and pushed him all the way? Or was that Forte?
Oh, I think it was Forte.
He just drove Lemieux right into the end zone. I was mad.
He needs to get in the weight room, man.
240, how many pounds, man? You work out every day. You can't hold back Forte from that. And from position, that was mano con mano. And you just let him beat you like that? Jesus.
Does he have grown man strength?
God. I want him out, man. You know what? Trent's got to draft another edge rusher in the draft this year, and make sure that Lemieux can please be excused. And we'll have Eli Harold. We already got Lynch.
I like Eli. I like Lynch.
Yeah, Lynch. You got and we got to have a third. Ahmad. I think Brooks is gone next year, so Trent's gonna be definitely looking for an edge rusher this year in the draft, no matter what.
Yeah. Definitely need it.
All right, man. All right, man. We'll see you next week. Thanks for coming by, bro.
All right, Rombo. See you later.
All right. Philip. Go ahead, Philip. Philip's like running around the house, and going outside, and running around the yard.
There you go. Yeah.
Feeling good about this game. Philip, what you got to add to this, man?
I don't get to watch the game. I guess our team is not that good anymore. They don't put us on TV, so I have to catch it on highlights. But the highlights I saw, pretty good. Blaine shocked me today.
He's gonna continue to shock people.
He's been shocking me for like the last 2 weeks. It's just the defense haven't done their part. But, all in all, I haven't been on here in a while because I really don't cover football no more right now. I'm waiting for April, the draft.
And get some new players.
And that's it. But I'm on today because, see, they beat my wife's team. She's a Bear fan, so I'm happy today.
Why you cannot be happy? I tell you what, something else too. next week, there's a good chance they could beat Cleveland. Do you know that would be the first 2 in a row on the road? Oh, man, that's exciting just to think about it. And I know they're pumped up about it because they had to get just a little bit. Confidence got to be raised up just a little bit more than it was. So, I got a good feeling about this.
And the way Cincinnati whooped up on Cleveland, A.J. Green had a good game. How come Torrey Smith can't have the same kind of game?
He will. He will because they ain't got any kind of – they don't have a defense to compete. But you know what? Cleveland's defense is better than that. I don't know how they got beat up like that unless the coach has lost them, which is – I have a feeling that's what's happening.
But nobody has an answer for A.J. Green.
Well, that's true, too.
Seattle didn't have an answer for A.J. Green. He just killed Richard Sherman.
Yeah, I'm worried about it. I tell you, we got to play A.J. in 2 weeks.
I know. Yeah.
That's why I want us to go 3-1. I'm conceding the game to Cincinnati, but can we please beat Cleveland and the Rams this week? Next week we got Cleveland. The following week we got Cincinnati. Miracles do. We do play good defense in Santa Clara. Who knows? But then, if we lose that, let's just go ahead and finish out the season by kicking the Rams' booty, and I'll be happy, man. And just like you, I'll be waiting for April. Let's get some more players, get rid of Corey Lemonnier, and let's go. Next season is going to be.
I don't even know who that dude is, man. I know the whole roster of the 49ers, man. I guess he'll know, but I don't even know who that is.
Corey Lemonnier, you don't want to know, man. If you see the highlights, man, you throw and hit your TV with something, man, because Corey Lemonnier blew it 2 times today, big time. It's a grown man. He let a 210-pound or 20-pound running back drive him 5 yards.
Wow.
Man on man. He drove him right into the end zone. I said, man, I don't know what kind of weights he's lifting, but they need to change him or the weights. I think changing him would be the best idea.
Yeah. Changing him would be a better idea.
All right, bro.
All right,
See you next week. And tell wifey everybody in 49erville said hello.
Oh, yes, sir, I will. Matter of fact, he hears it now.
Come on back next week, man. I'll be looking for you, okay?
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
All right, bye. So, it's the return of the man, Zaid.
What's up, man?
Hey, dude.
Yeah, I was just pissed off last week. I was really angry last week. Yeah. This week, hella lucky. We got hella lucky. That game was done. And Robbie Gould missed the field goal. Man, I was so happy. I was streaking around my damn house, hella happy, screaming. Yeah, our offense has to get going in the beginning of the game. That was probably one of the boringest first quarters of a game I've ever seen in my life.
Agreed. I agree. It really was. I was just getting so mad because I couldn't believe we couldn't do anything. But remember, that's Vic Fangio's defense. They were on us, man. They were all over us. We couldn't do anything.
Yeah, we cannot do that against the Browns. Because the Browns, I don't know how they got torn apart today, but they have a good defense. They have good corner. We're not going to be able to tear up their corner. They have a decent D-line. They have a good linebacker. They have a solid defense. Our defense is good too, but we have to get in rhythm starting off the game. We need to finally, because we scored our first touchdown in the first quarter, Rombo, and it wasn't an offensive touchdown. Yeah. It was not an offensive touchdown. Yeah, we need to get going in the first quarter. And I
got to tell you though, if the defense is going to do this, I will be excited. If we could get like this kind of defensive performance, pick six and things like that, interceptions, I will still be just as happy. If the offense is not doing it, because look at the Seattle Seahawks, they live off of that. That's what they get over on, is their defense putting them in position to win games. If our defense can do that, we got to be happy with that, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And what happened to Aaron Lynch?
I think it's concussion protocol he's got to go through. Because at first I thought it was his shoulder, but I think he's going through the concussion protocol. Not sure if he's going to survive that or not, though. He might be out next week. I don't know.
I'm not sure, because Vance McDonald's doing the same thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Vance too. We got no tight end for next week. Except for Blake.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to bring, maybe they're going to bring in Roy Buster Henderson, man. I don't know. That's a good point.
Whatever. Wait, Selleck's out for the season or what?
No, Selleck's got an ankle sprain. I think it's a high ankle sprain, so he'll be out. He could be back next week, but I don't think so. You know what? They haven't declared. I don't think have they declared that McDonald is out? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about because we're very thin at tight end right now. Even without Zellick and now McDonald, we're gonna be real thin there. And then man, Gabbard's like Alex Smith 2.0 sometimes. He needs to stop throwing those checkdowns at times. Like I remember at the beginning of the game, he was under pressure. Sometimes you just gotta like try and throw the ball away instead of losing like 3 yards on a checkdown. And I would like to see a little more of Traveris Cadet. He played a few snaps, but he's really shifty and he can get out of tackles and stuff. So I don't want them to throw to him a little more than they do to Draugn, give him a bit of break because last week Draugn played every single snap. This week he played nearly every single snap. We need to give the guy a break.
It's too much too. That's too much. He'd be more fresh if he had a little break. I think they use Cadet. I think because today I think it was he just now gets the playbook and some things like that. It may have took him a little longer because remember, Draugn for some reason got the playbook on the first week. That's incredible. So Cadet's probably just now getting it. So, all right.
Yeah, and I'm really happy with Gerald Hodges. I think he could be really good because he's effective, he's making good tackles, and he's a hell of a lot better than Michael Wilhoite, who I hate.
Yeah, Wilhoite's out. I think he had an ankle sprain. The more Hodges, the better. I agree. All right, Zane, we got to run. I think we're running the hour out now. All right, buddy. Go enjoy the rest of football. It's Sunday and feel good about it. All right?
All right, let's hope the Raiders lose.
Buddy. All right. All right. Okay. Super, you're back. You want to add something real quick?
Earlier, so I just wanted to add a few closing thoughts.
All right, go ahead.
Who is your player of the game?
Player of the game? I have to give it to Gabbert.
Yeah.
How about you?
Gabbert and Drone.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Gabbert's 44-yard touchdown run?
Unbelievable. People didn't know he was athletic. I'm tired of hearing that. They say that every week now. Blaine Gabbert showing some surprising athleticism. I said, man, come on, guys. He did that from the very first week. Who said that Blaine Gabbert has no athleticism? That's just strange.
Yeah, I heard he was like 0.1 second slower than Kaepernick in the combine.
See? And let's face it, Kaepernick is fast. If Blaine was just a little bit behind him, what are you talking about? He doesn't have any athleticism. This is just one of those things where it's a smear campaign against Gabbert. He sucked coming right out of school, being thrown into the Jacksonville situation. Well, who wouldn't? And he's been away for 3 years. He's been sitting back, taking notes and learning things, and he's matured as a quarterback. It shouldn't be shocking that he looks like he does now. In preseason, I thought he looked very good, but I just said like everybody else, well, it's second and third line players. I'm through with that. That pass to Torrey Smith was awesome.
Yeah. Luckily for me, they televised the last 2 minutes of the game after the Seattle whooping.
That's a sad state of affairs. I thought Minnesota had more to offer than that. They're not going to the playoffs, and Seattle is going to be going to the playoffs as a wild card now. Damn it. Yeah. I knew that was going to happen somehow. Because, did the Falcons lose too?
No, Buccaneers won.
See, that's it. The Seahawks are out in front now. One game, it's going to be
they're
them.
tied with the Buccaneers right now, or almost tied. Buccaneers, I think, are 1 game behind.
No, wait, the Bucs were 5-6 going into that game. The Bucs are now 6-6 then.
And the
Seahawks go to 7-5.
And the Seahawks are going to lose at least 1 game because they have to play Arizona again.
Yeah, I know. All right, bro. I gotta go. We got one more guy we're gonna get before I turn this thing off. But thanks for coming back, man. All right.
Okay.
See you next week. Tradish, you made it, Tradish.
Hi.
Tradish.
Yeah.
Tradish, as I was telling you. Hey, go ahead. Why, Tradish? That's some beautiful weather you got behind you. My God, that's a gorgeous day. Is that a photo, or are you outside?
No, I'm outside.
Wow. Well, Travis, what do you got to say about this game on this lovely day?
I don't know. Two wins in a row are a bit spoilt now. I don't know what to do. We don't know what conversations to have now because we've won a couple of games in a row. But look, we always said we just had to get a couple of things right. You know, we got the pick six early, so the defense was on. Offense just had to follow their lead, and luckily we were able to do it. So
here's the bottom line.
Another good Monday morning for me.
I tell you, and next week I have a good feeling we're going to win that game as well, and we could have won 3 in a row. God, the thought of that just paralyzes.
So
me.
Easy.
And Travis, you know how we've been going. You know how we've been going back and forth on Twitter talking about, can we please bring Hayne in? I got a feeling.
Yeah.
With our hero's latest little screw up, as today again he let the ball get through his hands. We could see our boy Jarryd. It could be next week because you know what? He doesn't need to continue to train for the next 3 weeks on the practice squad. It doesn't matter now. He can go ahead and work with the starters and work with the practice squad all during the week if they need be. But just let him come in and get those punts.
He's got that exemption that he can play at least another couple of games and still be technically on the practice squad. So
exactly
that frees up the Niners to play that way. So I sort of thought that if it was doable that they would put him in the last couple of games, but you know we'll wait and see. Special teams coach did say that, or did allude that if any more punts were dropped, that he was potentially going to be sidelined. He got Mange then sort of put a bit of a douse that with a bit of cold water. But if that's your job as punt returner, you can't drop them. And Hayne knows that, and Hayne's learned from that. But
I mean, catching the ball is number one priority. If you can't catch the ball, obviously you're not a punt returner. So yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Travis.
So we'll look forward to it.
Okay. And we'll see you on Twitter.
I will. All right. Thanks,
Travis. So finally we sign off on another post game. Want to thank you all for coming by. Also, want to thank Cleats. Marks. Yeah. I had it a minute ago. I'm sorry, Cleats Marks. Cleats Marks for providing this gorgeous shirt. Thank you so much, guys. I gotta have more. Go to Instagram. You'll see all the address. In fact, I think I put it on Facebook as well. So there you go. Facebook Ronbo Sports fan page. I'm so excited. I can't think. We'll see you later on this week. Niners! Yeah.